Hello everyone, it's Comfort Beach and Besh and I'm back with some more offerings. In this tutorial video, I'm going to introduce you to a payment gateway, which is Sparco Payments. Yeah, Sparco Payments. This is a payment gateway which I found some months ago when I was browsing on the internet, and I think it could be so helpful to you guys. Before we get started, we all have been observing what has been happening with Flutterwave. Yeah, it seems like Flutterwave payment gateway it's now supporting only Nigerian countries. Yeah, I'll create another video on what's happening to Flutterwave after this one. So now our main focus for this one is Sparkle payments. Sparkle payments is a payment gateway system, just like any other payment gateway system. I think it's so powerful. I think it has cool APIs. It's a very powerful gateway to say. So with Sparkle payments, you'll be able to process mobile money payments if you live in a country where mobile money is supported, and then you also be able to integrate it to your WordPress and any other website. Yeah, let's just get started. Before we get started, uh, this this payment gateway, I observed it and it's so genuine to say, yeah, very genuine. Let's get started. So I'm going to open my web browser and I'm going to go to Google. What I'm going to type in is Sparkle Payments, Sparkle Payments, and then here it is. So click on the first link, which is sparklepay.com. Sparklepay.com. Sorry about my background. It can be a little bit noisier. This is the official website of Sparkle Payments. So let's take a quick overview of it. Before we go to developers, let's check what they have. Creation of an account is 100% direct and it's simple. And yeah. Over 500,000 transactions completed. Wow, more reasons to trust it. Banking made easier. That's true. Create payment links. That's true. So these are the features it does. Banking made easier. That's true. Create payment links. Yeah. Send and receive instantly. Seamless payment experience. View business performance. Foolproof security. Yeah. It's very secure to say. Very secure gateway. This is it. This is the overview of it, and it has the support. If you live in Zambia, you can reach out to the support team using this direction in South Africa, the US, and Niger. So a lot. If you feel like you need support here, this is where you have to. Yeah. You need to create an account first of all. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create an account by clicking on open account. So I'm going to fill in with these details. Now that I already have an account, I'm not going to fill in any of this information. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to log in since I already have an account. So this is a simple registration form which is direct. I think even a person who started using the computer last night would still be able to use this to fill in with this form. Yeah, yeah. Sorry for that joke. So let's continue. Talking is cheap. How if you don't have an account, please make sure that you fill in. And before you get started, you need to make sure that you have a legit business which is already registered. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on have an account. Oh, sorry. Uh, Sorry about this. So I'm going to type in. I'm going to log in. Let's assume that we have created an account. So I'm going to log in with my email. I'm going to log in with my email. I'm going to log in with my email. Oh, oops. What could be the problem? Comfortchambish at gmail.com. That could be the problem, fam. What could be the problem? Be the problem, fam. All right, so let me figure out what the problem is, and then I'll be back in a minute. All right, it seems like we have a problem. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to register for an account with you guys. I'm going to register an account with you guys. So I'm going to say with levels to, let's say with levels to, and then here I'm going to say with levels 04 at gmail.com. It seems like don't know what happened to that one, and then I'm going to type in with levels.com, preferred currency, Zambian kwacha, country it's Zambia, and then I type in my password. Yeah, so here type in your password. You agree to the terms and conditions. Make sure that you have already read the terms and conditions. As for me, I did, so I'm just going to go direct with agreeing. All right, kindly be patient. Business description. Let's say a local store. Kindly be patient. Yeah. So my account was created successfully. Woo. So now a new account looks something like this. Yeah, so this is our account. You have created it. So now we're going to take like a quick overview of everything. So here we have the side navigation bar, we have transactions. So for these transactions, it keeps tracks of the transactions that are happening to your APIs. We have settlements. So for these settlements are more like, let's say, when the funds are transferred to your bank account. Yeah, so this one, it records the transactions, the bank transactions, like when the money is transferred to your bank account. Yeah, let's check if it's recording. Yeah, good. And then on this payment links, let's say you would like to create like a payment link, a direct payment link to a client, and then you can just create a payment link, and then that person would be able to create to make a payment through this link which you create. So on these payouts, yeah, these payouts, I also don't know about these payouts. I really, yeah, I've never used it before. I've never used it before, but to be honest, in my sincere and humble opinion, yeah, I really don't think if this is important. So on bank account, on this bank account, this is where you attach your bank details, and this is where the money will be transferred or in the technical terms of Sparco, let's say the settlements. This is where money will be transferred to. So you fill in with your bank details, and then when you're done, you click on save. And here on the documentations, it contains the documentations. Like let's say in the incoming what's this series. In the incoming series, you're going to be using PHP, Python, and Flutter to what's this to interact with Sparkle payments. So we're going to be using these APIs. We're going to make use of them. So this is like a documentation of how to do it and how to make payments, requests for transfer, blah blah blah, and the likes. So these are what in, let's say if you're dealing with, how can I say, a custom programming language like PHP and any other programming languages to interact with Sparkle payments, you could simply just make use of these APIs. Yes, you could. It has a number of them. So create hosted checkout link. So this checkout link, it's more like how can I say? This checkout link is a payment link where you'll be able to uh, send the customer, they make like a payment, and then it's entered into the database, and then like a unique payment link is created, and then the customer will be able, and then then the customer will be able to make payments through that same payment URL. And then here we have RESTful APIs, mobile money. Let's say if you just want to be like specific, like you only want to push for mobile money, then it will be pushed if you call from an API, poo, and then it goes over there. It prompts for mobile money. And then if it's credit card, debit card, same. You collect money from you collect money using credit card. You collect money using the credit card. Yeah, so and then you have query transaction. For this one, if you would like to like check the status of the transaction, let's say you push the transaction and then you would like to check the, or maybe your transaction was called from a web book. Now I'd like to check the status of that transaction, right? Yeah, sorry about my background noise. So if you'd like to check the status of the transaction, so this is how query transaction works. Well, we are going to have a look at all of these in the next series. So query account balance. If maybe if you'd like to like check your Sparkle payments account balance from the API, yeah, from the API. Let's say you're doing it for the client, and then you'd like to be checking from what's this. From the system which will be developing. Yeah, so that's all for this documentation. Let's have a look at some other things. So, okay, so take note of this. So, first and foremost, before you start using all all these APIs, what you have to do over here is to submit the documents, your business documents. So, as at now, you can't do any transaction. You can't do any transaction. Like, for example, if I try to make a transaction to say transaction, test transaction, I'll explain the reason why. Let's say, bruh, then current ZMW amount, let's say 10 redirect URL, HTTP, uh, Google, google.com. And then let's say I save details, So let's say I want to send to my customer this link so that the customer. So what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to paste that payment link. So it's as at now it's not going to work. Take note of this. It's not going to work. The reason the reason why it's not working to work, it's not going to work is because you need to apply for. You need to submit your compliance documents, the KYC documents, those your business documents. Yeah, so let's see. It's going to fail. Reference VV. Mobile money wallet. I'm going to type in phone number. Processing. Processing. The transaction was successful. It has shown this that the transaction was successful. It's because we are in the test mode, and that's why it's showing something like this. But in the actual sense, it did not even prompt over here. So the reason is you need to submit those documents. So those documents can be submitted from account. Yeah, if you click on this profile image over here, and then you click on account just on top of logout, and then you scroll down, you fill in with this webbook URL. I'm going to explain about the webbook in the incoming video. So on this upload KYC documents, you need to if you live in Zambia, what is required over here is uh what is required on the KYC document is proof of your address, ZRI, TPIN, company certificate, business, article of I don't know, article of incorporation or article of memorandum, something like that. And then when you're done, just wait. You'll be contacted by the Sparco team. In case if they do not contact you, you can make use of the email address from their homepage. So you can make use of the email address from their homepage, which is this one. Let me show you the email address. Yeah, so you can make use of this hello at getsparkle.com, and then they'll be get back to you in a minute. Yeah, so that's all about. All right, so before let's make a conclusion now. So Sparkle Payments, it's a payment gateway system. Yeah, you can use it to process or to do your online transactions on your website, mobile application, or any or on anything electronic to say. Yeah, on anything electronic to say. Yeah, it's efficient, legit, and powerful to say. Yeah, so with me, these days I do recommend Sparkle Payment. Uh, yeah, I think it's my number one now. I don't want to be mentioning some other companies. Yeah, as at now I think Sparkle Payments is the best. I do recommend it. Very very. It's so legit, and reliable to say. Everything is fast, the processing time, everything is powerful here. So that's all about Sparkle payments. And in the next episode, we're going to be interacting with Spark. We're going to be interacting with the APIs. These APIs, yeah. So you can access your API from settings and then public key, yeah, public key and secret key. So we're going in the next session, we're going to be interacting with those keys. Yeah, so that's all for this tutorial, guys. Cheers, and thank you for having me on. Cheers.